The moment their hearts spoke. Freen and Becky's love without words. Intro. A love written in silence. There are love stories that unfold through words, and then there are those written in silence. In glances, gestures, and the rhythm of two hearts that somehow move in sync. For Freen Sorocha and Becky Armstrong, their story has always felt like the latter. They didn't need to announce it. They didn't need to say anything at all. Because when two souls connect the way theirs do, the silence between them becomes its own language, one that speaks louder than 1,000 words. From the moment they met on Gap, the series, fans could sense it, that spark of something that wasn't scripted, something too raw, too gentle, too real. And what started as an on-screen pairing became one of the most emotionally captivating bonds in modern Thai entertainment, one where every touch, every smile, every glance felt like a quiet confession. The first look that started it all. It wasn't during a dramatic scene or a romantic close-up that fans first noticed it. It was during a rehearsal. Becky was going over her lines, sitting quietly with her notebook open, and Freen walked in. She said nothing, just smiled. But something shifted in the air. Becky looked up, caught her gaze, and for a second time paused. That moment, caught accidentally by a behind-the-scenes camera, became iconic. Fans zoomed in on it, slowed it down, added music, because even in that brief second, you could see everything. Admiration, tenderness, curiosity, and something else they couldn't quite name. It wasn't acting. It wasn't even performance. It was the beginning of something real. And that look, that single wordless exchange, became what fans now call the first conversation between their hearts. Between takes and between heartbeats. As filming continued, Freen and Becky's connection deepened in ways no script could dictate. They laughed between takes, shared snacks, fixed each other's hair, whispered little jokes, all while pretending none of it mattered. But it did. There was a day when Becky forgot her water bottle. Freen noticed and quietly placed one next to her before walking away. No words. No acknowledgement. Just care. Moments like those became their trademark. Small, fleeting gestures that revealed volumes. Later, during a fan meeting, Becky accidentally said, "She always takes care of me," and Freen, without hesitation, replied, "It's natural." That tiny moment became one of the most quoted lines in their fandom because it wasn't planned. It was the truth. Love in the limelight. In front of cameras, they're professionals. But even professionals can't always hide real feelings. During an award show, a clip surfaced showing Freen subtly adjusting Becky's dress before they went on stage. Becky didn't even notice. She just smiled when Freen whispered something to her. The video spread across social media in hours. Fans captioned it. When you love someone, you notice even what they don't. And then there was that interview, the one where Becky was asked what she liked most about Freen. She paused, thought for a moment, and softly said, "Her eyes. Because they say things she never does." That single sentence sent the fandom spiraling, because it confirmed what everyone already knew, that their bond wasn't built on words, but on understanding. A language only they understand. Over time, Freen and Becky developed their own rhythm, little signals and unspoken cues only they could read. A nod here, a glance there, a shared smile in the middle of chaos. Fans began calling it the Freen-Becky Code. There was a time during a crowded fan event when Becky looked overwhelmed by the noise. Without hesitation, Freen moved closer, standing between her and the crowd, gently brushing her arm. Becky instantly relaxed. No words were exchanged, but the message was clear: "You're safe. I'm here." It was the same energy seen in countless clips, countless stages. Freen always attuned to Becky's moods, Becky always responding with quiet gratitude. It's the kind of love that doesn't shout, it whispers. And somehow that whisper carries farther. When words weren't enough. During one live stream, fans noticed a moment of silence between them. No talking, no movement, just soft smiles as they looked at each other for a few seconds. It wasn't awkward. It was peaceful. Someone commented, "They talk with their eyes." And that phrase stuck. Because that's exactly what they do. Communicate without sound. You can almost feel the conversation happening. "Are you okay?" I'm fine now that you're here. It's subtle. It's powerful. And it's the kind of bond people spend lifetimes looking for. The fandom that felt it too. Freen and Becky's connection didn't just touch each other. It touched the world. Fans from across continents began creating edits, art, and short films inspired by their chemistry. Captions like "Love doesn't need translation" and "When your soul recognizes another" filled timelines. One particularly viral edit paired their quiet moments with the song "Falling Like the Stars." And within days, millions of views poured in. People who didn't even know their names commented things like, "I don't know who they are, but this is what real love looks like." That's the thing about Freen Becky. You don't have to understand the language, the show, or even the culture. You just feel it. The moment their hearts spoke. There was a moment during their Asia fan tour. Small stage, dim lights, laughter everywhere, when Freen turned to Becky, and for a second the crowd faded away. They just looked at each other. Becky was smiling. Freen's eyes softened. Neither of them said a word. It was brief. But it was real. That clip spread everywhere with one caption. "This is the moment their hearts spoke." And maybe that's why fans love them so deeply. Because their story reminds us that real love doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it just exists quietly between two people who see each other completely. Ending love without words. In a world that demands constant noise, tweets, interviews, explanations, Freen and Becky have shown something rare. That love doesn't always need words to be understood. It's in the care between takes. It's in the glance across a crowded room. It's in the gentle way one hand reaches for another. Because sometimes the loudest love stories are the quietest ones. The ones that don't beg to be seen, yet touch everyone who does. And for Freen and Becky, that's their story. A love that doesn't shout. Simply speaks heart to heart.